17.
Sassy Trap Games.
Date everything.
The way to the bedroom is through me. Unless you were completely barking and went the long way through the gymnasium, bathroom doors, and then here.
Dorian makes a sound rather like a robot attempting to imitate human laughter.
Ha! The very thought of it makes me crack up.
Dorian laughs even harder, but his laughter sounds no less organic.
Ha ha ha! I've got to stop. I was told that I would be a great comedian, but I fear that would cause too much of a ruckus with my comic stylings. Allow me to wipe my tears for a moment and ask you. Anything you'd like to know about this room that you don't already know? If you haven't met her, Diana the Diary is a little hard to spot. She might look like any old book, but she's one that you authored. You can find her on the dresser. More fool me. What can I do for you? Totally normal lot in there. Well, I wouldn't recommend speaking to the dresser. That one's a little, off. What can I do for you? Enjoy.
Hello there, stranger. I'm Dina the Dresser. Need a helping hand?
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
There you are, just on time. I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my timekeepers. Would you care to join me? Capital. Have a seat, darling. Now, when last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what? Precisely. Nothing better, nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love. But there are, of course, other things to consider. Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly. Exactly. There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time. Your date says to you, "Darling, what's on the agenda?" You say to them, "We have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk." They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh. What I think, it's what I know would happen. Why, it has happened on every single date I've ever been on. I am simply too busy to date at the moment. I am not the one who needs help here. I do. At any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple. So let us practice now. You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time. As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda. You say? Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent. Truly excellent. Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity. But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected excursion. Horror of horrors! What do you do? Exactly. As lovely as our date has been, one cannot deviate from the schedule. Terrible things happen when one deviates from the schedule. Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned. Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today we learn the value of precisely scheduling. I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, no sooner, no later. Farewell.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left of you, and then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron. Really? Are you sure? I find that hard to believe, since this is the first time I've seen you here. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. I never said I didn't know you. A human. Of course I know you. You've quite the reputation around the house, Livewire. But to have you here in person, all to myself, ooh, how thrilling. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you. He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it? Why would there be, when we have everything you could want right here?
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing, just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope? Unless you have other plans. We'll have to work on that enthusiasm. Right. We'll have fun with that. I finished the patch, I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Well, that's very thoughtful of you, but I assure you what Eddie really needs is space. I insist that you don't.
Before you can even take a step away, Volt grabs your arm, his grip tighter than expected. A fire flashes in his eyes for a second, then it's gone and his grip loosens, the friendly mask returning.
Well, not now, at least. It would be a shame for you to miss the show after all the hard work that went into it. And Eddie would feel dreadful. He hates to be worried over. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Open Spotlight, our nightly talent showcase featuring the hottest up-and-coming acts from across the house. It's a real crowd pleaser. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? You are, by definition, the only person in this house, so I'd say you more than qualify. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight. Be warned, patrons, you might get wet.
Whoa. Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash. I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all. I keep a close watch on this hour of mine. I keep my forces free of stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between the lines. I be close. Oh, slide. That was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess.
You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
Show's over. Club's closed. What? Why? I wasn't. Happy? You can go now. Are you always this oblivious? Cute. Now get out. I got work to do.
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the date theaters at turned out to be...
Me, Lucinda Lavish. The best character in the whole goddamn game. Damn straight. Watch this! I can just do that. Make you more charming. Welcome. Honestly, though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red shirt you're wearing. Because I made it. You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward. Yes you did? Unless I'm missing something here? That's impossible. My whole reason for being is to provide more for those who paid for it. If that's not true, then what the hell am I? Yeah, something in between. It does make me think, which isn't something I'd normally recommend. I'm Lucinda Lavish, the deluxe edition itself. Which isn't really anything at all. Everything else around here has so much familiarity with you humans. But it seems like I have to make my own relationship with you. Oh, I do want that, believe me. I've got no other reason for... Ah! That's getting too scary. Bye for now.
Oh my stars, I've been waiting for you.
What are you doing here? I told you to come at 9 p.m. sharp. No, no, no! Good. Go! And do not come back until 9 p.m. No!
From outside, the breaker box is bustling. You push open the heavy door, but the first thing to grab your ears isn't the dulcet tones from the stage. It's the aggravated whispers of a heated and private argument in the corner between Eddie and Volt.
You should be resting. I'll add it to the list. Eddie. There's no time, all right? There's too much to do, and unless you want us to blow a fuse... We're not going to blow a fuse. Though you might if you don't relax. Everything is well in hand. Look, fine. Just a few hours, but only if you swear you'll keep me updated. Have I ever failed you before? Obviously not. I'm serious, Volt. If it gets worse, you come get me.
Clearly not fully convinced, Eddie chews on his lip. Finally, he turns, blowing past you with barely a nod.
Live wire!
Volt's whole demeanor shifts as he notices you, and you feel just as tingly as the first time.
How delightful! You're back! Oh, nothing of consequence. Administrative responsibilities, you know. I wouldn't want to bore you with the details.
Volt's eyes shoot to the lights, and immediately back to you.
Can I set you up with a table? The show doesn't start until later, though I imagine we can find something to fill the time.
For a split second, Volt seems caught off guard. Perhaps your directness has surprised him. But he recovers swiftly enough.
Go ahead. Ask your charming host anything you like. No, it's a simple power surge. If you tell me you've never seen a power surge before, I'll know you're lying. The flow of electricity can be a very unpredictable thing. It requires a delicate balance and power conversion. Sometimes the balance gets thrown off. But it's nothing to be concerned about, I assure you. Fix? Does it look like anything around here is in need of fixing? That's just the nature of an older house. It's part of its personality and charm. No, certainly nothing that needs to be fixed. Well, in human years, perhaps. Things age differently depending on their use, and I would say this house has been well loved, wouldn't you? I'm simply trying to answer your questions. That's customer service, Livewire. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you'd like. Eddie is my predecessor. He was in charge of all the power in the house before me. Are you asking me to explain the complexities of a thing's essence and how it comes to be? Very generally speaking, yes. You could say simply that I replaced him. Good point. Tell me, if you were recently replaced at your job, why are you still here? Eddie still has his uses. He spent years looking after the house. His experience is invaluable. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you'd like. Why, he's... Eddie prefers to keep to himself. Yes, don't take it personally, Livewire. I'm more than happy to keep you company, if that's what you're looking for. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you'd like. Why, he's... Ah, yes. He does tend to take the work quite seriously. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you'd like. Why, he's...
Volt grows visibly icy, his eyes narrowing at your remark.
A bold assumption to be offered so casually, don't you think? I find it quite distasteful. How disappointing. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you'd like. Why, he's... Eddie Go ahead, ask your charming host anything... There, excellent. Nothing to hide. Now, why don't we move this into a more pleasant atmosphere?
The lights begin to flicker again. A familiar occurrence by now, but this incident feels different. It lasts longer than it should. The buzzing feels ominous, almost like a warning.
My apologies, Livewire. As much as I'm enjoying our conversation, there are a few things I must attend to. It's nearly time to open for the show. Allow me to show you to your seat.
It does feel like your seat now, even as the power continues to surge and ebb. The lights flicker, the bulbs buzz and drone. The crowd thickens and murmurs anxiously, beginning to grow restless until Volt finally takes the stage.
We've got a real treat for you tonight. According to him, he is a new musician no one has ever heard of. And if they think they have, they're wrong, or my name ain't Johnny. P.S. Don't read that part. Well, read it, but don't say it out loud, for amp's sake. It's Steamy Hendrix!
There must be some kind of way crowd here. I'll sell the shampoo to the soap. Hey, there's too much conditioner. I can't get no scalp relief. And then I got this guitar solo planned. And I'll be damned if I know how to play the guitar, but I'll learn it a cappella for you. It goes like this. Wow, 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 wow.
No one knows more about stinkings than Jean-Loup, and this smells like a big one. A turd named B.U.
I always appreciate feedback from other artists.
That wasn't feedback, darling. That was backwash.
You're right. The tastes of audiences are fickle and ever-changing. I'll retool my act once more. That'll fix it.
The show concludes, mercifully. And you wait, but Volt does not come. You get up to leave and you notice Eddie quietly closing the door to the back room and shuffling to the bar to fix his drink.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what do you want? Good.
It appears that your intentions have gone awry once more, as the interloper Lucinda Lavish stands there instead, striking a pose.
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice. Thank goodness. Tell me, lover, how would you like to know me? Talk? About me? I love talking about myself. I'm Lucinda Lavish. I'm the extra cool DLC character who is, well, not really a dateable object per se, but more of a different thing. You know what I mean? That's a good way of looking at it. I haven't thought of that before. But, you know, when you put the question to me like, what am I? It just kind of seems so frivolous, you know? Boy, I'm really messing this up, huh? Yeah, ugh. Why am I laughing so much? This isn't funny. It's always easier when you're playing a role, I feel. When you know what the boundaries are. This kind of just seems a little out of my wheelhouse. Oh. You're right. Shit. I'm gonna go.
And with that, she is gone. Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in. There is an easiness to their dynamic, an intimacy, really. They have the air of old lovers, or perhaps very, very good friends.
We've been over this so many times, Betty. You know how I feel about that.
I just need some time, all right?
Why should a bed as gorgeous and free as you be so worked up over anyone else's opinion of her? You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds.
I could.
And have.
Benoit, stop it. But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love. There's nothing else like it.
Benoit's gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets. When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprised to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk off.
Just think about what I told you. Are we what? You can just say, "Are you having sex?" you know. Benoit and I are just very good friends. With benefits, of course. Well, sure, though, gosh. I wish you hadn't heard that. It's just a really specific sort of loneliness, you know? I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear tales of my sex life. What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap? Get to know me better? Why? Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about. And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy. Well, you know what I am, what I do. You know I'm a free spirit. What else can I tell you about me? It's going to sound very sad, but nothing, really. I sat in a warehouse with a bunch of others like me. We all used to dream about what we'd do when our turn came to get out and see the world. I promised myself I'd never waste my freedom once I got it. I had so many years of self-discovery, of learning who I was, what I wanted out of a partner. And that slowed down a bit in the last few years, though I still have my fun. Sex is still an important part of who I am, but it's not the only thing that drives me.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know? And I can never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness. Haven't you ever been afraid of ruining a good thing? I'm just not ready yet.
There's an undercurrent of sadness in Betty's eyes, something much bigger weighing on her that she seems uninterested in divulging.
Oh, it's almost time for book club, if you'll excuse me.